It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and online, WCCSradio.com. Glad you're with us on this Wednesday morning, Wednesday, November the 29th. We're getting perilously close to the month of December. And December, of course, kicks off, well, a crazy month. There are things happening almost every single day. I'm sure there are things happening every single day if we wanted to light them out. But here's a really great one that is coming up. And Hillary Hauck is with us this morning to tell us all about it. And it's happening at the Artist Hand Gallery. Our conversation with Hillary, brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted Best Personal Injury Law Firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Hillary, good morning.
Good morning, Todd. Thank you so much for having me on today.
It's good to have you back with us here today as we talk about a pretty cool event. It's happening on Saturday. It's called The Greatest Gift.
That's right, yes.
Tell me about it.
The Greatest Gift was actually a short story that inspired the movie of Indiana, It's a Wonderful Life.
Mm-hmm.
So we're having this event called The Greatest Gift because what greater gift is there than a story that will entertain and uplift and give over and over.
So some background on the story itself, The Greatest Gift. Where did it come from?
It was a short story in the area. I'm not too sure the background. Sorry.
So the event coming up
Yes.
will have a number of folks participating, though.
That's right, yes. There are going to be 7 authors. And
7?
Yes. Yeah. Many of them are award-winning, best-selling authors, so it's really quite a special gathering.
And all of you have written holiday stories.
That's right, yes. We all love Christmas, and we've written stories, some of them historical, some are mysteries. I have a kid's story for Christmas. We all love the season. So,
And they'll all have probably a little bit of local flavor to them as well.
Yes, there's local flavor in some of them. There is joy, and yes, they're all very good. We also have a cookbook. So it's 12 dishes of Christmas, and it's memories. It's very nostalgic. It's memories and recipes for the Christmas season. So there really is something for everybody.
Yeah. Now, the authors who will be there, some have they've been published before.
Yes.
In fact, on an international level.
Yes, that's right.
And some, this is their debut.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Yeah. I assume that you've read at least one or more of their stories.
I've read quite a few of them. I would say over half of them, yes.
Yeah. So tell me, are they fun to read?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. So, I don't know. For example, Kathleen Shoup, she writes historical Christmas novels, and they're so uplifting. You get totally absorbed and uplifted at the end. So.
Now, off the top of this probably isn't fair for me to ask you this, but off the top of your head, can you name some of the folks who will be there?
Yes, I know them all. So Kathleen,
really?
Yes,
you know
yes,
them all?
I know them all. Yes.
I'd never be able to do that. Go ahead.
Okay, so we have Kathleen Shoup. She writes historicals. Eileen Enright Hodgetts. She writes different genres, and she also writes Titanic books. And one of her books is actually just come out as a movie. It's called Unsinkable. Actually, I think it's only been at the film festival so far. It's a great movie.
Books about the Titanic?
Yes, what happened after the Titanic.
Oh,
yes.
I understand.
Yes. Great stories. And Abigail Drake, she writes, her books are a lot of fun and a little bit snarky and some romance in there. And
A snarky book is not a bad thing.
oh, no, it's a great thing. Oh, they're so much fun to read.
Funny,
Yes.
we said snarky just as Brian Jones walked in. So,
Yeah, that's a coincidence.
That remark.
And we have Denise Weaver, who has been, this is her debut book, but she has been the food columnist for Somerset Magazine for many years.
Oh, okay.
So she's a very good writer. And Kimberly Gray, she has 2 very fun mysteries out. And you can tell by the title, one of her titles is Dial M for Mother-in-Law.
Oh,
So-
okay. Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
and we also have Jennifer D. Diamond, and she's local. She's from Flinton. Yeah, so she'll be there too.
She'll be there too. And what's Hillary's story about?
So my story is the second book in the Trevor Maid series. It's books for kids, the thrilling adventures. And it's about Rowan, who discovered he was braver than he thought last Christmas, but being brave has got him in trouble all year round. So he's sworn off for this year. But he's going to need to get his brave back to save Christmas.
Wow. Wow. So this sounds like quite the event. It gets underway at what time?
At 1 o'clock. It's 1 to 3. People can come and stay the whole time, or they can drop in.
Mm-hmm. At the Artisan Gallery.
At the Artisan, yeah.
Which brings us to Brian Jones, who is in the studio.
How are you doing?
Wonderful. How are you?
Very good.
Terrific. This sounds like a great event.
It is. It's the keystone to a whole literary day. We've taken each weekend between It's a Wonderful Life kickoff and Christmas to name each day for a significant connection to the movie It's a Wonderful Life. Mm-hmm. And we're calling this one The Greatest Gift. And the gift of Hillary to us is fabulous. I mean, she and her writers group are coming back for the second year in a row to just hold forth about all of their tales and their Christmas tales. But it's named for The Greatest Gift, which you probably know about, right? Mm-hmm. The book that was the basis for Frank Capra's movie. Mm-hmm. It was originally it failed to get published by Philip Van Doren Stern, who then sent it out as a gift to a lot of his friends. About 200 copies were self-published, and one of them found its way into Frank's hands, and Frank was looking for a project, and this was the perfect story to be told in It's a Wonderful Life. So we're really glad to put Hillary and her group right in that lineage. Great stories for all of us to celebrate Christmas with, and just being human.
It seems to fit.
Yeah, really well.
Yeah, within that whole concept. Hillary, do you get together as a group of writers quite often?
Yes, we do. Yeah, we meet every day actually on Facebook, but we get together a couple of times a year at retreats, and we write together.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. And are these authors that you found once you moved here, or do you have a longer relationship with some of them?
Well, I've been in the U.S. for 21 years now, so yes, I met them when I was already here. So,
Yeah.
But I've known them for, over 10 years. So.
Yeah. You must be quite impressed with the quality of writing that is available right here in your very own neighborhood.
Yes, yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So when you give your presentation on Saturday, what will folks hear from you?
Well, I think I'm going to read a little bit of the story and just say a little bit about what Christmas means to me. I grew up in the UK, so Christmas was a little bit different for me than from other people.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that'll be a flavor that probably a lot of us haven't experienced before.
Yes. Talking of flavors, there's going to be some cookies and homemade fudge.
No, speaking of flavors, let's get back to the Artisan show.
Cookies and fudge, oh my. And there'll be some of Lynn's famous recipe cider available, complimentary to anybody who stops by the gallery that day. And an opportunity to win a $25 gift card for knowing a little bit of trivia about It's a Wonderful Life.
Wow.
So,
You've got quite the day planned.
Yeah.
We
Exciting.
actually have another gift. We're bringing a grand prize to
you?
give away. Yes.
Oh, fabulous.
Yes. So, so anyone who comes along and comes and talks to us will have a chance at this grand prize. No purchase necessary.
Gifts aplenty. Yeah.
See
It's
that?
because of Hillary, I think, and her group that we ended up having to build up. We now have some bookshelves purposely for the literary art that's in the artist's hand, because we found the little display shelf there was getting overcrowded by all of the writers that Hillary attracted. So there's opportunity to come by and see a lot of things. And we do have people now who come in and pick up books and just spend a little time reading in the gallery and have a cup of cappuccino or a latte or just a plain old cup of coffee. You don't have to be all fancy.
So this event begins on Saturday at 1.
It does. We open at 8 o'clock, and we don't close now until 8 p.m. starting on Thursdays. Thursdays through Saturdays, we're open for people to come by after work and to do a little shopping, we'd hope, but also just to have a place to chill out a little bit in the evenings.
Or warm up a bit.
Or warm up a bit. My goodness, it was cold. I'm headed to North Dakota later today, and it's colder here than North Dakota.
Are you nuts?
Yeah. Well, you didn't really have to ask that.
No, I really didn't. I really didn't. Wow. Well, this sounds like wonderful. Their event is from 1 to 3.
Yes.
And are you doing other things then?
Yeah, we have from 6 to 8. We have Natalie Glazer doing a talk around the fireplace, telling stories. And earlier in the morning, we have some writers meeting to have a little bit of a roundtable on what they've been writing. So I think November, we're just about out of it, but November has become a novel writing month. There's actually a national organization that we participate in that gathers writers together to work on their craft. And so that's been happening in the gallery, and some people are going to be sharing that during the day. So really the keynote is Hillary's event from 1 to 3, though. That's what it's really all about.
There you go. Well, it'll be a wonderful time. Hillary, thanks for coming in to tell us about it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Wish you the best on Saturday and through. As Stephen Sondheim writes, are you working on something new?
Always, yes.
Always, yeah, of course. You're always working on.
I'm always working on something new. Yeah.
Well, terrific. Thanks both for coming in to visit with us today. We appreciate that.
Thanks
Thank you
so
for
much,
putting us
Todd.
on, Todd.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com.